What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Reverse Hive Mind. I'm your bud Sutherland. Today we're playing Lost Judgment, and we're back at Serio High for like the 5 millionth time. Um, and we're going to try to talk to Sawa-Sensei again. Um, One of the fun parts about being a detective sometimes is you just gotta bang your head against that wall. And while you can't always get blood out of a stone, sometimes you can surprise yourself. That vending machine totally tripped me out. I thought there was something back there. Anyway, so we're going to head up to the faculty lounge on the second floor. Assuming I can walk into an elevator. Yeah, we'll see if Sawa-Sensei has changed her mind about talking after being threatened into silence a couple videos ago. And Sawa-Sensei still looking stressed.
Got a minute?
No, not for you. I really have nothing more to say.
What if I told you it's looking more and more likely Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's death?
Well, it doesn't concern me.
Ihara-san believes Mikoshiba tormented Toshiro-kun so badly that he took his own life. But neither the third-party investigation nor the courts were on his side. So what's the truth here? You know, don't you? What really happened between Mikoshiba and Toshiro-kun? Why won't you tell me the truth?
Why do you keep asking? I said I don't know!
I'm going to the detention center tomorrow to get some answers out of Ihara-san.
What?
I saw where Mikoshiba was murdered. He endured no shortage of cruelty before he died. They tortured him, you know. They broke all his fingers before they slit his throat.
No.
I know I'm putting her through a lot right now, but she's connected to this too. And while the shock value is good, letting out that information about the manner of death, that could be problematic for the investigation later on. She's got information I need to know before I go see Ihara.
And somehow Ihara-san knew Mikoshiba would be killed on the day he got caught for groping. It's like he did it to prove he had nothing to do with the murder. But maybe that wasn't his real objective at all.
Huh?
I think he wanted to signal that he'd finally avenged his son.
The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
If I'm gonna face him tomorrow, I can't go in without some ammunition. So, 4 years ago, did Mikoshiba bully Toshiro-kun or not? That's all I want to know.
My answer won't change. There's no evidence Mikoshiba-kun did anything wrong.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure
Take a look
about
at
that?
this.
That's...
Toshiro Ihara, your student. Imagine that he's listening to what you're saying now. If you can look at him and say Mikoshiba played no part in his death, I'll leave you alone. In fact, you'll never hear a word from me again. So which is it?
"4 years ago. Not long after I'd transferred here to teach English. That's when it started. I was trying my best to get acclimated, and I was finally on a first-name basis with everyone. One day, after school, I was out on the roof taking a break, when Toshiro-kun suddenly ran by. I called out to him to ask what was wrong, but he shushed me and kept running. I saw he had a bloody nose. Moments later, Mikoshiba-kun showed up. He was looking for him, I told him I hadn't seen him. Toshiro-kun's face told me everything I needed to know.
So Mikoshiba was bullying him after all.
Yes. Toshiro-kun told me this later on. Whenever he'd leave school with Mikoshiba-kun and his friends, they'd force him to hand over money. At first, they'd try to pass it off as a joke. They said since he lowered the class average on tests, he ought to buy them all drinks as an apology. And Mikoshiba-kun, he was having too much fun with it to stop. He started offering tutoring sessions to Toshiro-kun. Only so he and his crew could extract their tuition from him. They'd even break into his house while his mother was at work and take the money she left him for dinner. And if he couldn't pay, they'd beat him up at school or make him grovel in the bathroom.
Didn't anybody see what was really happening?
The teachers either saw nothing or turned a blind eye. Few students knew about it, though. Anyway, I ended up relaying everything Toshiro-kun had told me to those boys' homeroom teacher. Mind you, this teacher had tenure, title, and years of experience under his belt. Do you know what he told me? He said not to cause a commotion because those boys were about to graduate.
Why does that not surprise me?
To be honest, it was hard to paint such an outwardly model student in a negative light. There was also no hard evidence to support Toshiro-kun's story. But someone still should have stepped in to help. If only I'd understood that at the time.
You tried.
The only thing I tried was to keep an eye out for him, making sure he wasn't alone, things like that. But unfortunately, that wasn't good enough. On the first morning of the 3rd trimester, Toshiro-kun tied a towel to his doorknob and hung himself in his room.
And that's when you confronted Mikoshiba, right? You asked him point blank if he'd bullied him.
I did.
So 4 years ago, Sawa-Sensei stood up to Mikoshiba for his terrible behavior. Then why had she kept that to herself for so long?
Mikoshiba-kun pretended to know nothing. He was more careful, shaken even, from then on. In all honesty, when I heard a third-party committee was investigating, I was hoping the truth would come out. Students were asked to fill out an anonymous questionnaire, and many of them wrote down exactly what they saw.
Hold on. Didn't the court end up declaring there was no substantial evidence of bullying? How could they have said that with those questionnaires on hand?
First of all, the committee never interviewed anyone directly. Those questionnaires were the only proof of anything. And the teacher of those boys was the one who collected them. Each time he came across any mention of bullying, he'd toss that questionnaire out. Also, he wouldn't get blamed in the end for ignoring the warning signs.
So then the committee was pointless.
A few students did speak up about the bullying online, but their posts weren't much to go on. Toshiro-kun's parents were completely caught off guard. His mother worked through the day, and his father lived all the way in Tokyo. That made it that much easier for the teacher to cover up all the evidence of bullying. He made that statement without even consulting the principal or the chairman. So, right before Mikoshiba-kun graduated, the committee presented their findings, that there was no evidence of bullying. The conclusion you've heard over and over.
What the hell?
In Japan, 300 children commit suicide every year, across all grades. Less than 3% are proven to be linked to bullying. Toshiro-kun's case ended up like that too. But Ehara-san wasn't satisfied with those findings, so he sued Seiryo High, demanding compensation for Toshiro-kun's death. As the trial dragged on, I was eventually called to the witness stand. Of course, my intention was to let everything I knew out into the open. But before that could happen, that damn teacher came with the school's attorney to see how I would testify.
They didn't want you making them look bad, huh?
Of course not. That's when I first learned what he did with those incriminating questionnaires. They had no choice but to reveal everything to me, to try and sway me to their side. I guess they were just that desperate. After all, I was the only adult who Toshiro-kun confided in. I don't think he'd spoken to his parents about it once. So yes, that's why there was never any objective evidence of bullying. It wasn't like I had a mind to record our conversations. And I hadn't personally witnessed it either. The school attorney saw fit to remind me that the law says innocent until proven guilty. And if I couldn't produce tangible evidence, then I shouldn't be accusing Mikoshiba-kun.
So it was witness tampering? That is, they coerced you into false testimony?
Yes.
Must have been incredibly hard on you.
What I should have done was told the truth regardless. But what else could I have really done for him? Some days I just don't know. As much as I've tried to convince myself I did everything I could for him, I can never fully believe it.
So what happened to the teacher who covered all this up?
He transferred to another school. To think he's still standing at a podium somewhere.
That's unfortunate.
Even so, I don't have the right to place the blame solely on him.
Wait, where in the story did Ihara definitively find out that Mikoshiba was a bully? It wasn't clear at the trial whether he could really bring himself to kill a person.
Maybe, but in that case, Mikoshiba's bullying of Toshiro, or those questionnaires getting discarded. Have you ever told anyone else?
No. I've been silent. Yagami-san. You know what? Back when I was a student in high school, I witnessed bullying firsthand. There was this kid. My classmates pushed him too far. And one day he just jumped off the roof.
Off the roof?
By some miracle, he survived the fall. And he's been in a coma for the last 13 years. Nobody knows if he'll ever wake up. His name is Mitsuru, and he may never open his eyes to the world again. His mom watches him, but she works full-time. She's a higher-up in the government.
I'm sorry to hear it.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job. And yet, for poor Toshiro-kun, nobody was held responsible at all. And that includes me.
But if anyone was going to take responsibility for that, Mikoshiba should have been first in line. I'm sure Ihara-san must have thought the same thing.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid? I was so innocent, I wanted to be a teacher. And after Mitsuru-kun's tragedy, I felt practically obligated. And still, I just let history repeat itself.
I think I have a clearer picture about what happened 4 years ago. Now I'm ready to interview Ihara. Should go back to Yokohama 90 and get some rest. Well, that was a lot of exposition to dump. But it's telling me go away, leave her alone. Okay. That was quite a revelation. So we were pretty sure that Toshiro was being bullied by Mikoshiba. So it turned out that Ihara was right. That basically Mikashiba was responsible for his son's death. I'm lost again. Just want to get to the classroom on the 3rd floor. Second floor has 2 lines on the hallway wall. 3rd floor has 3. Just stay calm. Interesting. So anyway, yeah, it's definitely, plot is definitely thickening. Could it have been that the highly publicized groping incident and subsequent trial was all just a giant look at me taking a victory lap? That's a distinct possibility. Hell of a way to do it. It's like torching your entire career and pension just for a platform to shout from the mountains, hey, check it out. You know, I just killed my son's murderer. Or I just killed the person who was responsible for my son's death. Seems pretty elaborate to just do that. Oh. Oh, here we go. So apparently there's another buzzword generator or whatever. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch going on. It's almost as if an interfering signal is broadcast. If my wireless signal randomly drops, could it be noise interference? My call just got blasted with this strange noise out of nowhere. Anyone else's TV really making weird noises all of a sudden? Whoa, my speaker's squawking. Talk about noise interference. Okay, so got ourselves noise as a keyword. So we'll head on down this way. Oops. To where the noise is at. Let's see what we can find out. We'll stop by the cat on our way down. Hey there, kitty. Nice to meet you. So we're gonna name this one Frenchie. I like that.
Stay safe.
Okay. So we just keep naming cats. So we'll head down and see if there's noise interference and what's going on with that before heading back to the office. Alright. Oh, wait. Okay.
Come on. Here we go.
Do a little boxing.
Really, guys?
And we'll pick up some plastic, apparently. Excuse me. So, we're gonna go ahead and look at the detector.
Signal's up ahead. Here we go.
Picking up a bug somewhere around here, maybe from that woman? Signal gets weaker when I move away from her. She has to be bugged. How would you wiretap a person exactly? It doesn't really make sense. Maybe talking to her will clear it up.
Excuse me.
Hi, excuse me. What? You a scout? Or is this a come-on?
No.
No. My name's Yagami. I'm a detective. I just happened to pick up a rather odd signal coming from you. An electronic one. Huh? I'm giving off a signal? Dastardly detective, the wandering bug. It seems to be going on all over town. I'd just like to make sure you're not being targeted. Momoyama-san. Whoa, a shady detective, huh? So where's the bug on me? Well, it appears to be coming from your bag. What, this? My manager gave this to me just the other day. Your manager? Where do you work? A cabaret club.
I see.
So your boss may have bugged you. Any clue why this might have happened? Not at all. He's always seemed like a really good person. Sounds like we should ask him directly. Which club is this? Rose Blossom on Ohama Street? Got it. I'll make sure he comes clean. You know what? I'll meet you there. I want to hear this too. Okay. Go figure out what she works at. So, search. Let's see. So, Momoyama's club. So I'm just trying to figure out where my side quest is taking me, which cabaret club does she work at? So we'll just keep looking at the map here, try to figure it out. Not the bar district. Oh. It's like right around the corner. It was just blocked by the taxi icon. Care to explain this? Well,
It's Yagami.
Hi, I'm Takayuki Yamagami, the detective who sniffed out your bug. Oh, by the way, I'm also a fully licensed attorney, and I welcome any civil suit involving a breach of privacy. Huh? A lawyer?
Yep.
Will you tell Momoyama-san why you bugged her now, or do we need to get the police involved? Just tell me the truth and we can settle it now. I don't want things to get worse. I'm sorry, I'll come clean. Please don't call the police.
I see.
I see, so you heard another club was trying to poach her. Yes, she really is the biggest draw to our club. If we lost her, this place would be done for.
Hmm.
How'd you bug her bag? Well, I reached out to a detective and eventually he sent me the bag as is. Can you describe him for me or give me a name? No, sorry. We never met in person. So all I ever saw was his web avatar. It's a dog. Again with the avatar. You didn't get a name either? No. All he mentioned was he's from the illegal detective agency. Same guy. So it was that guy. Hey boss, it's true someone tried to headhunt me a little while ago, but I'm not going anywhere. You know that, right? Huh? Really? Uh-huh. This is a good work environment. I get along with the rest of the girls. There's no reason for me to leave. But despite that, you decided to bug me? How stupid. I'm so sorry, Momoyama-chan. Well, Momoyama-san, are you satisfied with the explanation? I am. Now that everything's out in the open, it's watered under the bridge, but I do like this bag. Can I keep it? Maybe we should get the bug removed first? Sounds like a plan. The illegal detective agencies. Sounds like this doggone detective's rotten to the bone. Well, I'd better keep at it with the signal detector. It's very sinister sounding. Oh, it's the techno music from the club. Never mind. Oops. Okay. Oh, apparently can't go that way. Okay. Let's see. With the hello work hangout spot. Nobody appears to be here. Okay. So, we got that squared away. We wander down to Hello Work. It doesn't look like there's anybody hanging out here at the moment. So we'll head on back to the Yokohama 99. So we definitely learned some interesting things. Hey, there's a doggo. Hi, doggo. Woof.
Hmm?
Huh? What's up with this dog? He's cute. That's what's up with him. Hey, what's wrong? You lose your owner? Timmy fall down the well?
Huh?
Whoa, Yagamishi, it appears you finally met the infamous detective dog of Ijincho.
Hmm?
Sorry, the what? Word's been getting around town of an odd dog who apparently wanders the streets, looking for cases to solve. Whenever he catches a scent of a mystery or a crisis, he calls out to nearby people, alerting them of a nearby incident. He actually stops by here rather often. It's almost as if he knows this is a detective agency. Seriously? This dog does that? Yes, for the past few months now. He seems to take his self-appointed position quite seriously. He kind of sounds like Amasawa.
Either way.
Why is he wandering around town, though? He has a collar, so he's obviously not just a stray.
Sure.
Ah, therein lies the mystery of this dog. He's very well trained, and the perfect specimen of health. No one's seen him rooting around in garbage or anything. So, based on this information, it's clear he has someone taking care of him.
I see.
The mystery-chasing dog's a big mystery himself, huh? But he's a cute little guy. Oh, he's on his hind legs. Woof!
Hmm?
Oh, he's got a leash. Something wrong, boy?
Wait.
Oh, he's picked up the scent of a mystery. I believe he wants you to follow him, Yagamishi. Right. Am I supposed to hold the leash? He just has proper leash manners is all. I guess if he really is that smart, I can see why he's walking around freely.
What?
What is it? You want me to take you for a walk? And dancing he goes. Yagamishi, I believe he's requesting you to partner up with him. Are you willing to accept the case? I already have my hands full at the MRC. Now I have to take care of this detective dog too? What is going on? This is an excellent question. A new partner? Question mark? Okay, I'll take the case. Where's the trouble, boy? Woof!
Who's a good boy?
Daw. Okay, lead the way. You're not just taking me to get you food, are you? And he's sniffing. Hey! Woof! Guess I'm not taking point on this case.
Doing great.
So we'll follow him.
Got something?
Okay. Alright, so we'll keep going. Oh,
Doing great.
what? Interesting. Like, I can't tell if he's alerting on somebody or if he's just like, no, dummy, this way.
Got something?
Woof!
Hmm?
Is this where you're leading me, huh, boy? Oh, this is an issue. You don't know how to get in touch with her? Nope. She just said to wait here, but she'll be back for me soon. Oh dear, this is not good.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, is there some sort of trouble? And you are? Takayuki Yagami, a detective from Kamurocho. Woof! Oh, what a cute doggy. Something the matter here? Well, he's been waiting in front of the facility for a while now because his mother told him to wait here.
What?
Facility? Yes, our orphanage's main facility is upstairs.
I see.
And you say he was left here, and the mother doesn't seem to be returning. Okay. Yes, and he actually had this envelope with him when I first came out to ask if anything was wrong. Did you open it? Read the letter? Some kind of letter? Like, please take care of him? Yeah. Please take care of Shusuke-san. Ah, I see. Please take care of Shusuke-chan. He's a very good boy. He loves banana ice cream. He means the world to me. At the very least, I was hoping to learn why he's here. Being dropped off without any hint of knowing the truth. That's no way to treat a person. Hey, Shusuke-kun, right? How long's your mom been gone? Like an hour? If that's true, there's a slight chance she could still be nearby.
お願いね。
Yagami-san, wasn't it? You're a detective, aren't you? Could you possibly find his mother? I really would like to, but... Say, did your mom mention anything at all about where she might be going? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. How about her name? What's her name? Mikan. Shibuya Mikan. Not much I can do with just that, though. Woof.
Hmm?
What is it? You interested in the letter, boy? Arf! Oh, you think you can track her by the scent on the envelope? Arf, arf. Well, if the dog is as much of a detective as Tsukuma made him sound like he is, I suppose I should let him take a crack at it. Alright, track the scent for me, will ya? Arf, arf.
This way, huh?
Okay. And I can't save right now. Alrighty, so we'll follow the dog and see
Got
where
something?
we go.
Doing great. This way, huh?
So apparently we're
Got
gonna cut
something?
under
This
the
way, huh?
parking structure. Come on, Mikan-chan, time to get in. Looks like these Yakuza guys have her over a barrel for something. Maybe she has some money? Shusuke-kun, was it? You gotta make that dough for his sake, right? Yeah, she owes money. And you promise you'll send him his share, right? Yeah, highly doubt that. Of course we will, Mikan-chan. Once you pay back what you owe, that is. And no funny business on your end either. Yeah, press square to doubt. Woof!
Ah.
Is that her, boy? Huh? What's your problem? Go sniff out a bone somewhere else. Shoo!
Excuse me.
You're Shusuke-kun's mom, right? Mikan Shibuya?
嘘。
How do you know that? I came looking for you after this dog led me to your son. Didn't expect to run into you this guy too, but now I see what's going on. A dog led you? My guess is you owed someone enough money that this scumbag's trying to drag you to work off some unsavory job for the rest of your life. A brothel or something, probably. What? I mean, happens all the time in Kamurocho where I work. What? The fuck is your deal, asshole? Our deal is we don't like human trafficking around these parts. If you're getting in the way of company business, don't be surprised when you end up dead.
Hey.
I already heard you say she owes you. How much does she owe by now? What interest are you charging? Yeah, like 800%. She borrowed 500 grand. With interest, that's 9 mil. You planning on covering it or something?
No way.
Okay, see, that's an exorbitant rate. I knew I was looking at a loan shark from the first moment. Think I'll be leaving with Mikan-san now. Or do I need to knock you out first or no? Fuck you, man. We got her first. Know what? I'm just gonna ice you and your mutt.
Let's play right there.
Oh, it's boxing time. Couple jabs, a straight, and then a couple haymakers. And we'll go over to Tiger. And we'll take him out. Good deal. Fuck.
Hey.
So, you want to talk about how talk about how treating as property is illegal? What? What? I'm a fully licensed lawyer and I'd be happy to take your case pro bono. Why don't we sit down for a little chat? Oh shit, screw this. So is that it? How'd it get so bad, Mikon-san? Huh? Shusuke-kun's still waiting for you at the orphanage. He thought you were gonna come back for him. Sigh. They said if I didn't go with that man, they'd sell Shusuke off to someone. So that's why...
In other words...
Made you panic enough to agree to do what they said? Yes, I feel so terrible.
No way.
That's the sort of thing loan sharks will do. They figure out how to pressure you enough that you break. Next thing you know, they own you outright.
Excuse me.
I know a good lawyer in Kamurocho who'd be happy to help you. Should I reach out to her for you? Please, yes. Good old salary. And we get 50,000 yen. Mom, you're back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Who's a good boy?
Good job, boy. Yeah, we need to name this pupper. Woof. But what are you doing, really? Got the whole town talking about you now. Don't you have a home? Where's your home? And he scratches himself. Jeez, boy. Wish you could tell me. Oh, someone's blowing up our phone. Yagami-san, I have a huge favor to ask. I'll pay you if I have to. Please, find Ranpo for me. Ranpo, the old mystery author? Oh, sorry. Ranpo's the name of our dog, but he's a big mystery lover too. He even gets away from the house to go solve them sometimes. Of course the dog is Amasawa's dog. We'll zoom in. Yep, that's him. Ah, I should have known. So, you're Amasawa's dog, huh? Woof.
Seriously?
Just had to break away from the family and make a name for yourself, huh? Oh, and they changed his name to Ranpo. Whimper. Huh. Can't say I'm surprised, though. They say pets and their owners grow more and more alike over the years, but this is... Whatever, I should get in touch with Amasawa.
Yagami-san!
Yagami-san, so sorry you had to deal with Ranpo. Hey, Ranpo, you listen, no wandering off on your own. How many times have I told you? And he gives 0 fucks. I love it. You'll never behave, will you?
Nope.
Oh, he seems like a good boy to me. Aren't you? Yeah, Ranpo's a good boy. Yagami-san, well, he does seem rather fond of you. Ranpo's usually more wary of strangers.
It can't be.
Maybe he sees you as a professional partner, Yagami-san.
Huh?
Really? You think so?
Yes.
Indeed I do. In fact, I've been raising him as a proper investigatory partner ever since he was a puppy.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean by that? Well, when I was little, I read a book about a detective girl whose dog helped her crack a case. The moment I finished that book, I started training Ranpo to help me solve mysteries. So you're why he's always sniffing out trouble.
Yes.
Yes, and it seems he's gotten quite hooked on it. Whenever he smells an incident brewing, he's off and running. We try to keep him inside the house, but he's just too good at slipping out.
Does that mean...
Is that okay? Like with the animal shelters and police? No, it very much is not. Rampo's been caught several times by both groups, and I have to be the one who picks him up and apologizes every time. He's becoming quite a familiar face at the shelter, unfortunately. But he doesn't bite, and he even tries to help people out, so they're a lot more lenient with him than they're supposed to be. You two really are alike, huh?
What?
What? You think so?
Hey.
You know, you really did train him well. Think he'd be willing to help me again if we ran across each other in town? Well, I suppose so. You could always try calling for him at least. If he's around and feels like helping, you may get lucky. You're living your best life, aren't you, boy? Yeah, ain't that the truth? Woof. Oh, what a good boy. Ah, Ranpo, no.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Yagami-san, I have to go. Good luck, Amasawa. Yeah, good luck with the case. Maybe I should try calling for Rampo next time I need his nose for an investigation. Although there's no guarantee he'll come running. A new partner? Question mark? So, not so much a gadget as a living being with mind and feelings. It's important to remind yourself of these things. By utilizing his sense of smell, he can track odorous evidence for you. Based on how far you are in the story, he may run off on his own to track a scent. Following him would be a good idea. Call for Ranpo by accessing the dog app from Gadgets. And we now have Detective Dog. Alright, well this ran over quite a bit, thanks to that side case. So in the next video we'll run back to the 9-9 and take a little nap or check in. I think no, we just need to check in at the office. So we'll check in at the office, see what else is going on, and move the story along from there. Until then, everybody take it easy. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Please comment if you can. The engagement is awesome. If you can help us out with that, we would greatly appreciate that. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.